Black light here, black light on. Cyberspace Ministry of the Aboriginal, Universal, Supreme Council of the Elders. Look, we still talking about how the elders should take charge and give a shout out to the brother in Louisiana. You know, spanking Sinetta and Reggie and them, you know, and you know, I know that my brother Sinetta, if I could call you brother, young brother, call you young brother, because you're younger than me. I think I got maybe about like I'm 70, and you look kind of like you should be around maybe 40 or something. If you 60, you look good for your age, brother. But if you around 70, I can't believe it. I can't believe you're always me. But anyway, just by the way you move, you know, your actions and everything, the way you handle yourself, you know. From what I think, you know, you was down with the Panthers, the new Panthers, Dr. Khalid. You know, I want to say this, man. I watch your technology skills. You know, I watch them grow. You one man, you got a one-man operation. Every now and then you get a little help from Reggie and them, but you don't have no crew. You know, and that's how I started. You know, when I was with 88.1, the brother RJ, he was just acquired a small station. He had a small antenna tower. It was a tower, you know, in Highland Park, Michigan. Highland Park is like Detroit surrounds it, you know. There's a lot of deep history about Highland Park. But right now, you know, it's really, they really hurting, man. It's poor. And the transmission, you know, of that tower don't go that far. But when I was, you know, in there, I'm the one that brought black consciousness to the station. I brought black consciousness to the station. I had a production company. He let me work that production company, and I achieved some things over there. I'm not bragging, but I had all the black people that own business, all the vendors and stuff, all the cooks, the grill masters come and sit up shop right in front of the station. We had bands playing. This is a radio station, TV station, plus a hall, but we was on the outside of the station in the summer. And I had the vendors, black vendors, whatever you had to sell, come in front of the station, and you know they would have to pay for a little spot. You know, we weren't charging them money. But then again, we was broadcasting over the radio and the television too. And whatever you was in, politics or whatever, you could come ride past there and promote your business or whatever. And you know, it was like free, man, but you could get exposure. If you was a rapper, you could come, do your thing, get exposure. And it got, you know, it blew up real fast, you know, because it wasn't no other black-owned, black-operated radio station in the district of Detroit. Now here you got something starting off similar, but you don't have no antenna. You know, you don't have no. You just got the camera, and you know you're using cyberspace. You're using the internet to do your thing on, and you're blowing up. When we was at 88.1 TV 33 channel 60, we also had the internet. I brought internet to Brother RJ, and one day I go into how all that came about. Now this is back in the 90s, man. I started doing my thing though back in the 80s with a brother named David Rambo. He had For My People. Now he's been on the air now he's still on too. Now we need your kind of expertise, you know, we need it. So what I would like for you to do is for you to try to change your game a little bit. You know, change your game to instead of tearing each other down, you know, focus on going to the MK, mankind, Caucasian, aka Caucasian, aka devil, aka white man. Why don't you challenge this dude named Alex Jones, man? You know, because he pretty big in what he doing. But he's a trickster. He wants, you know, Donald Trump to win, so Donald Trump could put the blacks back in their place. He think we getting out of hand. You know, if you ever look at Alex Jones' expression, tune into his station, he's scared to death, man. He's scared to death. But you can tell, man, he's on the payroll of Trump. Trump probably gave him some big money to do some propaganda work. So why don't you challenge him? Go to Alex Jones and the rest of them cyberspace communicators. You know, check them. Go straight to them. You know, I mean, we gotta quit calling each other out. You know, and see, I don't want to call no names, and you know, and put you on the suspect or anything about whether you're an agent or a boule or whatever. So, because gradually, if you don't change your game and style, even though you might be collecting a little paper right now, man, but the people ain't gonna get behind you. And see, you open up the lines to the people to see if you still got some supporters. You know, you still got some brothers. Now they could be for real, or it could be some plants. They could be your plants. You know, they could be just right down in the same house you ain't calling in, or down the street. They could be some plants. There's no way of knowing, you know, if it's for real, if they for real or not. But you're getting the views though, but you don't know whether or not how many is falling off. You know, because I'm gonna tell you something. The more we get deeper into this election with Clinton and Hillary, the people gonna start waking up. You know, they gonna start seeing that the black man is gonna be between a rock and a hard place if he don't start using better strategy and unite with each other. You know, I mean, if you're a boule working for the enemy, you know, that's gonna come out. If you're just trying to get those dollars, don't care nothing about nothing else but those dollars, that's gonna come out. Because things are gonna manifest real quickly now. Time is gonna speed up. And no more do we have to wait 10 more years or 5 more years till we find out the actual truth. You know. Because if you're working for the enemy, he gonna turn you over. He gonna expose you. If you ain't serving no purpose, and if you're not working for the enemy and you're just trying to get those dollars, you're gonna expose yourself. Because you're gonna keep on trying to make that same thing work, and it's gonna start fading away. And it ain't gonna keep working like it's been working, man. You see? So before you know you get tarred and feathered, so to speak, you know, and ran out of town, you know, you better be you remember this movie Cotton Comes to Harlem with Red Fox and that brother. You know, he was a preacher and he was a pimp though. And Gravedigger Jones or whatever their name is, they beat his ass. You know, he had the people fooled. First he had the preacher had the people on his side, then he didn't have them no more. Right up in Harlem, Cotton Comes to Harlem. Remember that movie? Yeah, man. So I'm giving you a chance to, you know, take all your ingenious talents that you have and take it to you know, show the people that you're not, you know, not a traitor and that you're not scared of Whitey, you know, and go to the Alex Jones, challenge him to get with you. You about up there as far as views, man. So you know, you're not no small time guy. You know, you can do it. Start challenging or debating with the enemy, Caucasian. I ain't talking about that old little Jew guy, but it's other guys that you could challenge. We're gonna keep on this, man. Come right back at you. And all you elders, man, y'all, you know, get on them. Get on these young cats. Peace. Black light out.